Hello, everybody, and welcome to Afro EPL. For everyone who has subscribed, thank you very much for joining this community. I am going to use this opportunity, first of all, to ask you to all please go down, smash the like buttons. Let the like buttons be smashed. Click on your subscription, turn on your notifications so that you know exactly when Afro EPL drops a video. Most of our African teams have nicknames. The English call their national team the Three Lions. We have 17 countries. Actually, I have to check on that again. I just have to check on that again because I am not sure anymore. I'm going to go alphabetical order because there is no other way we can do this. And we'll be starting with Algeria. From Algeria, we have Ryan Aït-Nouri. He has had 21 caps. The Algerian national team is known as Le Fennec. Le Fennec is a very gentle fox. It is known for its resilience because it survives some really harsh climates. They have gone for something more subtle, something more gentle in their national emblems, because what normally happens is most national teams take a nickname from a very powerful, ferocious animal or an intimidating animal. So they're always going for the lions, the elephants, But I think for some reason the Algerians decided we're going to go for this little. If you see the fennec fox is such a cute. I'll put a picture up somewhere. I'll put a picture up for you to see. Beautiful little creature. So Algeria, Aït-Nouri, Man City, Le Fennec d'Algérie. I hope my French hasn't let me down right there. Anyway, let's crack on. Then we have Angola. Angola is Le Palancas Negras of Angola. Palancas Negras is a sable antelope. Very strong animals with really long horns. The sable antelopes are very much populated in Kenya and most of South Africa, but there is a separate population of the sable antelopes in Angola. In the Premier League, as we speak, we have in Burnley, Manuel Jackson, who is the winger. He's 28. And we also have David Carmo, who plays for Nottingham Forest. He is 26. So Angola is represented in the English Premier League by these two gentlemen. And then we have Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso has Dango Ouattara. And we also have Issa Kabore. Dango Ouattara has started the season really well with his Brentford team. He has had a couple of goals, a couple of assists. The Burkina Faso team is known as Les Étalons de Burkina Faso. The Stallions of Burkina Faso, the White Stallions, it's actually the White Stallions of Burkina Faso. So if you look at the Burkina Faso crest, it will have two white stallions really standing there. So Burkina Faso is represented in the Premier League by our very own Dango Ouattara and Issa Kabore of Manchester City. Then we have Le Continent. Cameroon, the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. I am a Cameroonian, so you can see the excitement that comes out of my voice when I talk about Cameroon. Cameroon has we have numerous players. We have 4 players registered for different teams in the EPL this season. In Brighton, we have Carlos Baleba. In Manchester United, we have Brian Mbeumo, a backup goalkeeper for Sunderland. The Cameroon national team is known as, drumroll, the indomitable Lions of Cameroon, les Lions indomptables. What did I say? The indomitable Lions of Cameroon, les Lions indomptables du Cameroun. Proud of my boys representing in the highest stage. Then next up is DR Congo. I feel like I've talked about DR Congo so much in Afro EPL since we started this community. DR Congo is a force to reckon with. I think they have already started showing signs because now they have Wan-Bissaka who has joined the ranks. I made a video already earlier. Then we have Yuan Wissa, we have Alex Twenzebe, Arthur Mazweke, and we have Noah Siddiqui of Sunderland. The DR Congo team is known as Les Léopards, which is the leopards. Home of the largest population of African leopards. If you know a Congolese, you know rhythm. You know rhythm, you know music. They are such a blessed people when it comes to music. You see, in my head, I'm already dancing to some of the lingo, and then the language is the best. Oh my goodness. Yeah, when they sing in Lingala, trust me, you're going to enjoy it. So, DR Congo is well represented in the English Premier League. Les Pharaohs, the Pharaohs of Egypt. That's how the Egyptian national team are known as. And we have two Pharaohs in the English Premier League. Of course, we have the king himself, Mo Salah of Liverpool, and Omar Mamouche of Manchester City. Our next country will be the Black Stars of Ghana. We have a couple of them. We've got our very own Antoine Semenyo in Bournemouth. We also have Tariq Lamptey, who plays for Brighton. And we have the one person who has really impressed me during the start of this season is Kudus. Mohamed Kudus has been very impressive since his move from West Ham. My brothers from Ghana, tell me what your thoughts are with your brothers. I'm not going to start the polemic about jollof rice right now, okay? Because I'm coming to Nigeria. I don't know who has the better jollof rice. I don't know whether it is Kudus, Semenyo, or Lamptey who eat the best jollof rice versus my other Nigerian brothers. We'll talk about that later. But in terms of our representation, yes, these guys are representing Ghana in the in the English Premier League, and they are doing a fantastic job. So Ghana is well represented. So Guinea-Bissau is the Jurtu, which is an African wild dog. Now it comes from the same family as, the domestic dog, the wolf, foxes. So it's the same family, but the Jurtus is another. It's the African wild dog is quite specific in its own look. So Burkina Faso is represented in the EPL by Beto, who has, I think, already one goal. Les Éléphants de Côte d'Ivoire. Hey, the elephants of Côte d'Ivoire. Ivory Coast is known for their greenery. They have really massive forests. They have a massive population of African elephants. Ivory Coast is blessed abundantly by the number of players who practice their trade and who plow their trade in the English Premier League. I think 11 internationals. They can literally form a team. Now, we have a new signing in Aston Villa, Ivan Guesson. He just came in from Nice. We've got in Bournemouth, we have Hamad Traore. In Chelsea, we have David Ditro Fofana. In Manchester, we have Amad Diallo. I've talked a lot about Amad Diallo at the start of this season already. Nottingham Forest have two Ivorians in their rank. They have Ibrahim Sangare and they have Willy Bolly. In Sunderland, we have Simon Dingra, who has had a really good start of this season, although he's going to be threatened a little bit this time because I think they've had another signing who plays in the same wing and there's going to be much competition up there. In West Ham, we have Kone. And then in Wolverhampton, we have Agbadu, the defender. So Ivory Coast is very well represented in the English Premier League. Right, let's talk about Mali. The Malian national team are the eagles, les aigles. Les aigles are a traditional hunting eagles from the Tuareg. We've got Cheikh Doucouré from Crystal Palace, the midfielder, 25-year-old. We've got Abdoulaye Doucouré. And then we have Yves Bissouma from Tottenham. So Mali are represented by those three. Let's talk about Morocco. Morocco are les Lions des Atlas. So that's the Atlas Lions. They have within their ranks, we have Chadi Reid from Crystal Palace, who is a defender. He's 22. We also have from Everton, we have Adam Anzou, left back. He's 19. Mazraoui in Manchester United. He's 27. And finally, we had Shamsdeen Talbi. Is a midfielder who plays with Sunderland. We have a brother from Mozambique. Ronaldo Mandava plays with Sunderland and he is from Mozambique. Mozambique are the mambas, the most venomous snake in Africa. Os Mambas, that's how their national team is called. Then, of course, we have Nigeria next on the list. Oh my goodness. The Eagles of Nigeria. Woo! My brothers from Nigeria, I want to see you on my comment section. The Super Eagles, all our Nigerian brothers in the house. Abi, Asaloto. We have Frank Onyeka. We have Alex Iwobi in Fulham. Bassi, which I've covered Alex Iwobi and Bassi in other videos here. We have Taiwo Iwoni and Ola and Aina from Nottingham Forest. And also we have Emmanuel Dennis in Nottingham Forest. And then in Sunderland, we have Ahmed Abdullahi. El Lion de la Teranga. The Lions of Teranga. Teranga is a Wolof word meaning hospitality or welcoming generosity. In their ranks, we have Abdullah Sima. We have Ismail Assar. We've covered him a little bit here. Ghana Gay, Idrissa Ghana Gay. We have my very favorite Ilimin Diaye, Habib Diarra from Sunderland, Papa Matassa in Tottenham, and we have Malik Diouf for West Ham. Lyle Foster from South Africa. Lyle Foster from South Africa represents our brothers down the Bafana. Bafana is a nickname given to the national side by its fans. It's a Zulu and translated literally from the boys. Its actual meaning in Zulu is go boys, like let's go boys. So it's like an animation thing. So Bafana is represented, or South Africa is represented by Lyle Foster, who was Hannibal McBree represents Tunisia. He plays for Burnley. He's a midfielder. He's been around. It feels like he's been around forever, because he did his cameo with Man United before moving to Burnley. And Les Aigles de Carthage, that's how the Tunisians represent themselves and symbolize their power as Eagles of Carthage. Then finally we have our Zimbabwean representatives, and it's like there is an attraction to Wolverhampton with the Zimbabwean brothers. So we have Munetsi. Munetsi is an attacking midfielder. He's had 26 caps and 2 goals. We have Tawanda Chiwera, who is a left mid. He's 21 years old. He has had just 6 caps and he is just back from loan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. That was a little quick capture of countries that are represented in the EPL. I hope you enjoyed this. Doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where you are African. If you are a supporter of any of the 17 clubs or 18 clubs that these guys play, this is your home. This is your space. Let's build this community. We'll talk about these guys going forward. We'll go from a country perspective, a player perspective, a club perspective, and we are going to cover all our internationals and we are going to have fun with it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have had fun in the Afro EPL channel. Have a good evening, have a good afternoon, have a good morning, whenever you're watching this. Let me know where you're watching this. Actually, I'll really be interested to know where you're watching this from. So leave me a comment down on the comment section on where you're watching these videos, and I will be able to reply to you and we can have a chat about what your interest is in terms of African internationals who play in the EPL. How about that? Fantastic. We have a deal. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Have a good afternoon. Good morning. Merci beaucoup. Bonsoir. Asante. Bye.